Hi, I'll make this really short. I'm not a big public speaker. Luckily, there's not a lot of these here left. My name is Demitri Lados. I'm a small business owner and resident, city of Providence. I heard a lot tonight about, people thinking there's an imaginary fear of violence. I live in the city of Providence. My business is in the city of Providence. We hear gunshots all the time in my neighborhood. The Providence Gun Task Force is driving around regularly, or as we like to call them, the jump out boys, civil liberty violators. It's a reality, and I'll start with House Bill 5155, the ban on high-capacity magazines. I don't understand why the law-abiding citizens should be placed in a position where our lives and safety may be at risk because certain legislators believe limiting the number of rounds our magazines can hold is a public safety interest. How many politicians have any idea how many rounds I may need in any particular life-threatening situation? At any given moment, the possibility exists that the citizenry may encounter the same criminal element faced by police. As a matter of fact, the citizenry are many times the first lines of defense in critical life and death situations. Why should they be limited in their ability to protect themselves as compared to law enforcement? It seems to me that there is no justification for the public servant police to be in a more favorable position to defend themselves than the law-abiding public, unless it is the legislator's intention to make the safety of government agents a priority over the safety of the citizenry. For this reason, I ask that this bill be disregarded. A few other things I heard here tonight. It seems like much of the anti-gun arguments that are coming from the people in this room that I heard, they're not really afraid of guns. They're afraid of what violence, human nature, is capable of. It's not the tool, it's the person. And we've heard this thing a million times before, but I had to reiterate it again. I'm at my business all the time. All my neighbors know me. They all depend on me. They come and see me if they have a problem. And the police are the last line of defense in my neighborhood. The gunshots come. They're not there for 15, 20 minutes. I've gotten partial plates and called the police, and they've never called me back. It's like, it's really sickening to have to depend on yourself and then have legislation like this come down the road and then feel like my rights are being infringed because nobody cares about whether I have to defend myself with 10 rounds, 15 rounds. It's really sickening. Also, I heard a quote earlier by this gentleman, Jeffrey, the very heartfelt quote by Martin Luther King. It reminded me that Martin Luther King was a gun owner, and he was also denied his concealed carry permit before he died. That's an interesting thought right there. And basically some of these gun bills look to do the same thing. If he had that choice, he may be alive today. Thank you.
Thank you, Demitri.